खान ने लॉन्च की अपनी वाइफ गौरी खान की बुक, जिसका नाम है माई लाइफ इन डिजाइन। ऐसे में इस इवेंट में पहुंचे शाहरुख और गौरी साथ साथ। भाई शाहरुख खान अपनी बीवी गौरी को सपोर्ट करने यहाँ पहुँचे हैं और देखे तो कैसे यहाँ वो गौरी के तारीफों के फूल बांध रहे हैं। इसी के साथ गौरी ने बताया अपनी इस बुक के बारे में भी। साथ ही शाहरुख खान ने भी बताया कि उनके घर का इंटीरियर गौरी ने ही किया है और किस तरह से गौरी अपना पैशन फॉलो करती है।
Thank you everyone here for waiting, and by normal standards, I should have no choice not to come here. My wife is launching a book, I have to be here. But there are reasons which are a little more pertinent than just the book and just a launch of the fact that she's designing houses and restaurants and hotels, and except my rooms in my house, she's designing everything else around the world. But still, I'm a forgiving person, magnanimous by heart, so I will take that. But having said that, the book does contain a few things that I would like to mention, even though it may sound strange because she's my wife and we've been married to each other for over 30 years, and it becomes the duty of a husband to talk like this, but only as an individual, because me and Gauri have known each other. She was 14, I was 18, and we've known each other for years. And sometimes when you know each other for very many years, a sense of appreciation for each other's work starts diminishing because you take it for granted. I've been doing what I do for a long time, and Gauri has played her part in the best way possible. We've raised 3 beautiful children. She's been a wife of a movie star who became extremely popular because of the grace of God and people like Suhail. But there was a passion she always had. There was a sense of creativity. There's a little mediocre sense of creativity in our whole family, even the little 10-year-old. We do dabble with paints, we do think we can do a little bit of music, little, not outstanding. And Gauri was also part of that journey, that she's always been a little creative about things, how she would do up a space or do a little drawing or a painting. She started a small 10 feet by 10, 20 feet shop somewhere down in Parel, Lower Parel. And she worked it all out on her own and continued doing what she does. And when I asked her now, years later, because she is genuinely the busiest person in the house now, compared to me, my son, my daughter, and the little one, and my sister. And we're like, what are you doing the whole day? And why do you keep doing so much work? And she says, because it satisfies me. And I think this book stands for that you follow your dreams, do what satisfies you.
Anyone who's interested in design or they want tips on interior decorating their homes. So I've just compiled everything together for people to go through design and whoever is interested. Basically when I chose this profession, designing homes, bringing them to life was extremely satisfying, exciting, and seeing a smile on the client's face just gave me so much joy that I enjoyed it so much. I said I have to pen down all those thoughts and all the designs all under one book. So I decided to just have it all together in this book. So that was the reason to just have this book put together.
Okay, I just want to say that when we bought the house we live in now, it was way beyond our means, and being from Delhi, one was used to living in bungalows. One did not realize that Mumbai has a whole system where apartments are even more expensive and bigger, but we are not used to it. Not because I was very well off, it's just that everybody in Delhi seemed to have a bungalow. And we'd come from there, and we used to live actually to the house next to Taj, right here, Millie, and which was my director's house. He had lent it to us and said, you stay here as long as you're making films. And we had not too much money, so as soon as we mustered up some money, we said, we'll go and buy this bungalow. And it was way beyond our means. But we managed to buy it, which was one thing, and then you had to rebuild it because it was quite dilapidated and kind of broken. And then we didn't have money to furnish it. And of course, we called one designer. The lunch that he served us, telling us how he designed this house, was way more than the salary I used to earn in a month. And we're like, this guy's gonna charge a lot. So how do we do this house now? We bought it, what do we do with this? And then the only person to turn was, I said, listen Gauri, you have little artistic talent. Why don't you become the designer of the house? So actually Mannat started like that.
Some of my favorite projects, which I've been working on for so many years, and I recently did this show which transforms homes within 5 days, and it was a unique concept, and we really enjoyed, putting that show together. So I've spoken about that, and we've shared some beautiful images. Recently, we've also done some, product design.
वीडियो पसंद आया तो हमें लाइक, कमेंट, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें।